What's up, guys? It's M the Goddess, and welcome to Island 3. We are actually going to be using 2 of these floats, so if you want to go ahead and put these floats in before you start, you can go ahead and do that. And we are going to be using the Hero Admiral Bricker. When we place the first boat, we're going to end up upgrading this to a 230. But you'll see here, I'm going to go ahead and put another float in when it starts, but if you want, you can go ahead and put that in beforehand. And then once you upgrade your boat to a 230, then we're going to go ahead and grab a sub, and we're going to put that into that bottom pond there. And we are going to upgrade the top path twice, and we're going to mark it on strong, and then we're going to upgrade the bottom path to a 203. Once we upgrade our sub to a 203, we're going to go ahead and in that bottom pond again, we're going to add a boat here. And this boat's going to go into a 320 on here. And then once we upgrade that boat to a destroyer, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab a spike factory here and kind of place it where I do, or like a little bit in front of the boss there, so it will start hitting the boss. And then upgrade the middle path first to the mob shredder, just so it kind of maximizes the damage as it's passing. And then we are going to upgrade the top path twice on there. And eventually what we're going to do is we are going to upgrade that middle path again so we can get that spike storm. And that is going to give us a ton of damage here. And make sure you use that ability as soon as possible. As you're going to see here in a second, we're going to go ahead and start placing our boats up top. It's not going to be able to hit the boss yet, as you see, but it's getting ready to, so just make sure you keep using your spike storm ability when you can. And then to start upgrading, since that boat is no longer going to be hitting the boss in that bottom pond there, you can sell it so you can start upgrading your destroyers up top. And what we're going to do is we're going to spam. Make sure you watch your placement as you're placing these, because we're going to put as many as possible. And the reason why we put that pond there is we're going to be adding Admiral Bricker here. Place him in the middle, because when his ability comes in, you want him to be able to be in range of as many destroyers as possible, because he maximizes their damage when you use that ability. So I place him right on the edge there. So as you're putting them in your pond, you're going to see when you use his ability that his ability is hitting all of those in range. Eventually, we are going to upgrade all of these to aircraft carriers, but for the maximum damage right now, it's best just to go ahead and put these on destroyers. I put most of them on strong, but some of them as first, just for the balloon cleanup aspect on there. So just be careful as you're placing them, and make sure again that you're constantly putting those spike storms. We're also going to be putting a village, and we're eventually going to be upgrading that, but you can go ahead and make sure that you do a 220 for the camo detection, and constantly always use Admiral Bricker's ability, and then the spike factory as well. So fill up all of the ponds for maximum damage there, and then as you'll see, we'll eventually start upgrading all of those as well. Once you fill up the pond, we're going to start upgrading to aircraft carriers on some of these, but the primary monkey, we are going to go ahead and grab an ice monkey here in a second. You're going to see the ice monkey does a lot of damage, so kind of place it in between the little cracks. It will go there. We're going to be upgrading that to a 520, and since how this map is placed, you won't have to move him for a while just because of the placement, so it will hit him for a while. So go ahead and upgrade that monkey, ice monkey, to a 520, and then continue upgrading at this point all of your aircraft carriers. I did put a druid in here as well for additional damage or additional balloon cleanup as well. So you can place that as well if you need some extra balloon cleanup. And then once you upgrade all of your aircraft carriers, I went ahead and started upgrading my the village on here to a 230. And then you're gonna upgrade your village, as you saw, to a 2-4-0. And now we're gonna be adding two different snipers. We're gonna be doing a T5 top path and then a T5 bottom path. I kind of put both of them, but you're gonna upgrade both of them to T5. So if you want to work on one and then place the other, you can. So went ahead and did the Elite Defender. And then since we did the Elite Defender, we're gonna go ahead and do the Cripple Mob here as well. You can mark these on strong or leave them as first. As you see, I left them on first here just because with the mobs and the balloons and stuff and the balloon leaks on there, I didn't have a lot of defense on there, so I wanted to make sure. Again, make sure that you're constantly using your abilities as well. You're also going to see me here place an ice monkey, and we're going to make this a 0-4-2. This is just going to help freeze because as those balloons come out, it can just help freeze them so then you don't have the balloon leaks. And then you're going to upgrade one of your things to a carrier flagship as well, just to kind of help boost all of your abilities as well. And then go ahead and put a helicopter down and put it as a 2-4-0. This is where you can move your monkey. We want to constantly move our primary ice monkey. I know it's really hard to see, but you want to see where your boss is at and then try to move that ice monkey in range of the boss for maximum damage. We're going to be adding some sun avatars as well too here. So as you see here, you'll go ahead and do that. And then, like I said, here you're just going to see me move that ice monkey in range of the boss and constantly make sure you're using your abilities at all times. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but on the carrier flagship, I went ahead and put another ice monkey. This is going to go to a 2-0-5. This is going to be great for mob cleanup at this point, especially when we're getting in these later rounds. It's a perfect addition to help with all of these mobs that keep coming out. And then we're going to also do another sun avatar. I did this one as a 3-0-2. If you want to do it as the bigger range, you can do that as well too if you prefer that. So once you go ahead and get that sun avatar, the next thing that you're going to see me do here is we're going to go ahead and grab another village. And this village, I just kind of put it in the corner, but it's going to be a 5-2-0 on here. And the reason why we're doing the 5-2-0 is it actually can do damage when it's upgraded to a 5-2-0. So I did mark this one on strong once I upgraded that to a 5-2-0. So you'll see me here in a second. But before I upgraded that to a T5 for additional damage, I went ahead and upgraded the carpet of spikes because that will help, one, with balloon cleanup, but two, also with boss damage. So I suggest doing that first and then grabbing that other monkey village that we put down here and then upgrading that up to that T5 there. So that's what we're saving for now is that village to upgrade. Another thing you'll see here, and I know it's really hard to see with everything that's going on here, is I am moving my ice monkey in range of the boss. So just make sure, like I said, you continue to move that. Once you upgrade that tower to a T5 on there, like I said, make sure you mark it on strong. You're going to see me, it might be difficult to see here, but up top, I'm going to be upgrading a super monkey to a 2-0-4. And in the right-hand corner, you see one of my sun avatars down there. Since it's kind of out of range from the boss here in a second, you're going to see me sell it just so I can kind of upgrade quicker my other one that actually is in range of boss. So if you do have a sun avatar that's out of range, that's no longer hitting the boss, you can go ahead and sell it just so you can upgrade your super monkey that is in range to that dark champion. So just go ahead and do that if you want. You don't have to. You can continue to save, but it was not being really effective, the other sun avatar. So that's why it's getting sold, and then we go ahead and we upgrade that super monkey to that 2-0-4. After that, the other thing then I go back to my first village and I'm going to upgrade that all the way to a T5. So it's going to end up being a 2-5-0, and then make sure you continue to use your abilities. And that is all I did. This will get you to 100 I hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know if you like it. Make sure you like it and subscribe. And I appreciate all of your guys' support. And we'll see you in a little bit for the next island. Bye, guys.